Alright, welcome to episode 11 of Kael's Eternity. I pretty much literally just finished recording checkpoint 1, because before each, as I like to call it, X1 episode, I'll be doing a kind of checkpoint, which is kind of like a mini world tour type thing, but only, like, basically, like, only as far as, like, what's been done since the last checkpoint, right? So, because it was the first one, it was a full world tour, including explaining why the quarry's not here anymore, touring the current manor. Also got to fix up that, because apparently it's just not quite working properly. Like, for some reason, the logistical transport isn't actually pushing, the redstone dust into the energy cube, which I just realized I might be able to get away with if I have it on me. Okay. Got my immune system up as of last night. Partial learn and all processing, and this is literally my power setup. Yeah, I need a hopper, so I think I might be able to cheat this one. What? That's why. Doesn't have an assigned tool. Okay. Alright, looks like we'll have to try and make another form-like assembler then. Good thing I got basically all the parts for it, other than, of course, the crafter. Well, crafter and the control circuits, but that's all good because doesn't really matter too much that I don't have all the stuff already. I also realized while I was recording the checkpoint, and no idea why I'm fucking hiccuping so much today, but I realized while doing the recording that, yeah, disorientation won't work. So I'm gonna have to change it to being from there down, which will allow me to go as far as I'm thinking probably say here, and that's it. So they'll be freaking more than freaking plenty. So, and then I reckon once I've that stuff goes through the freaking ancient city. Future me will work it out anyway. I don't know why I turn and hit escape then. This is partly why I really can't wait until I can actually try and store everything in the ME system. Right. Looks like I have to make some more then. crafter. And then I don't have any osmium there, but I do have some osmium here. Now, I'm gonna need... I need at least 8 of that, so... Get 2 redstone, because I'll need 4 redstone for these 2. Which means... that's the copper I'm gonna end up converting. Now you might think this weird I'm doing 4 extra copper because I don't need more infused alloy right now, but that's only for the moment. Eventually it's going to end up reaching a point where, like, I'll basically decide, alright, I've got enough materials, now time to start basically making sure I have, like, a big stock, basically. So I'll have 1,000 of each, going up to pretty quickly, actually. 1,000 radiance alloy, which will allow me to make absolute tier turn mechanism stuff. So that's absolute tier machinery, absolute bins, which each hold just under 2.1 million items, absolute induction cells, absolute cubes, absolute tanks, absolute tier turn mechanism cables, absolute chemical tanks. I'll also be able to do radioactive waste barrels, which I will need eventually to make radioactive turn waste, because I'm gonna need basically turn the stuff that comes out of nuclear waste, because I need polonium and plutonium. Plutonium I need for plutonium pellets, which of course partly need for SPS casing. I think that's actually the main thing I need it for, really. Yeah, because then it's only showing. Okay, so it's only showing making antimatter, and need that eventually for enriched spectrum though. But pretty sure there's something else I need it for as well. I think it was mainly not so much the plutonium, but mainly the polonium. Because yes, that turns into antimatter, but then you also got polonium pellets, which yeah, I can use it to make a QIO drive, but I'm using it in my system backpack. I can also get a legit mech tool, which change the design of it. I know there's something else in here. Modification station, no. So what was it? I know there was something I needed. I'm sure there's something I need friggin' polonium for. This was just making the antimatter. Let's tag that. Okay, so infinite tier turn stuff, and also the last tier of energy tablet, is that's how big solar panels go to. So Okay, so also need that to make turn enrich shining, which of course then goes to enrich spectrum, and spectrum, makes spectrum alloy, which makes the infinite tier stuff. It's super far away though. Yeah, because radiance alloy, that'd be freaking super easy to make. Radiance, which no radiance is like I literally just need to make freaking tons of yellow cake uranium, which will really not actually be that hard. And douche. Now, I'm pretty sure I actually had douche. Need. Crap, also need another. Just realized I also need another thingy as well. Okay, so I need to make another. Right. Need to make another enrichment chamber. Which of course means that I need a bunch more osmium. I'm actually making a 2 infused alloy though, because I'll have leftover redstone. Oh, bloody hell. Didn't mean to do that. Osmium. I really need 2, I believe. Yeah, 2. Oh wait, 4. Actually, I need 6. Another redstone. Now I can make almost. Purification chamber. I'm gonna need 2. And then I need another 2 osmium. Which doesn't seem too forthcoming. Kind of annoying how long it takes to actually progress through turn mechanism. Yeah, once I get there though, then it'll be all good. And of course I'm athlete. Some sand. Even though yes, it'll stop this from processing for a while. Could be worse. Because I need more flint for this. Of course, I can use the sag mill. And yeah. It's been 240 seconds. And of course that all goes offline. Why does that not surprise me? I'll use some of this. I need some paper. blossoming, which is good. Look how much extra I get just from one stack of gravel. Eventually I'll have 2 sag mills, because one will be purely for grinding up, what is it now? Yeah, one will be purely for grinding up cobble to make gravel, or more to try and make sand rather, and the other one will be used for just generic turn sag mill stuff. And that netted me 3 flint, which doesn't really sound like much, but it is a good start because and I don't think I actually have any other gravel around here. Okay. So another 3 stacks of gravel. Scrolls enrich all the copper. I ended up having way too much to know what to do with anyway. Yeah. Okay, formula, right on. And then there we go. Now we're running. Now this is good because this will now slowly make essentially a profit. Like right now it's really slowly going, but hang on. Why is that strap not even filling on? It should be freaking filling. So why isn't it? Good thing I'm going to be now replace it with a steam turbine once, so now get all the parts for it anyway. I don't really need as much in the way of redstone blocks in my backpack, so just gotta wait for this to do a bit more processing. Is messing around with time cheating? Technically. Do I care? Not really. Lets me try and get things done a little bit quicker. Pretty soon I actually need to try and set up the the system for actually, like, yeah, basically making turn sand such that, you know, it's not quite as I should say like filling the segment. And of course, sand will also be able to be turned into both glass and dirt and silicon. Silicon's the main one though, because I need a freaking shit ton. I think it's like 30 or 40,000 to make one singular 256M. So now I need 2 osmium. So I'm just gonna freaking put in another 10 block of raw osmium. Now, yes, I'm technically micromanaging my my purification chamber with what I'm putting in it, but I'm doing it for a good reason. Because right now, I just do not have the basically flint storage to be able to actually, like, you know, do it full speed. And also haven't been to the end yet, so I don't have the you know, the end stone to make you know, install grinding balls. So let's specify 20 seconds. Yeah, slowly working my way through this. I'm so bad for it. I'm just going smart. Do that. Go up there. And I'm just kind of forgetting this. Yeah. 2 sand on. Because then that'll become and roll, so then put in here and get more flint. Now, could I technically use my transportation tablet at the tavern? Yeah. But that just makes things too easy. Like, I want things to be easier, not too easy. Anything else much really to do but wait now. I could technically tick sprint it, but I never do it too much and I end up getting too used to doing it. Chamber, I now need just 1. Right, so I need 2 diamonds. Random copper. It's all a lot easier on that from Terra, where I can literally just, you know, simply like look on in my ME system and go, yep, got copper. like sand. And then of course you just go, oh, yeah. I also need tools. Need a little bit of redstone. And then, yeah. This is the boring part at the beginning. Control that. Slowly getting all the gravel I need. And then once I've got the next machine in place, I'll go and start basically marking out the rest of them. Will become the start of the thing, and the rest of that. Well, yeah. I can actually go up from down here. Now, I don't know how far up this will go, that's the only issue, so... Yeah, I'll start off probably... I don't know. Probably just make it just here anyway. And yeah, just work out from there basically. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll need like 16. So make 24. Hey, we're having a freaking scratchy cough. And now I get to process another stack. Priority's now filling this up with flint first. Just because without the flint, I get slightly less material. Absolutely could be worse. Barely stopped. I don't need all that sand now, actually. Because I need more sand than this I'm putting in. Alright. Kind of weird there's no music too. Well, music's on, so... yeah. Guess for whatever reason it's just not triggering. Kind of surprised in a way that I'm getting less flint now than I seemingly was before. I would try and put a bin here to just try and store the flint and all that, but this here would block me my ability to actually see how much is actually in there. So rather than risk it, I'm gonna do a smart thing. And just not. Seconds. The only real downside now with tick sprinting is that it also makes it so rather unstable. Oh well. There's the profit. I could technically, and I should do like this. Bring it down to 16. I don't think I actually have the stronghold yet, though. No, I don't. Okay. I don't think I did. Actually, no. Okay, structure. Stronghold. Spectator. Let's actually go and get the turn in stronghold. Because we'll need to eventually get the stronghold, man. Found, lit up, and go through the portal as well eventually. That's why. Ores or what? Yeah, underworld glow liking. I'm gonna admit that does look kinda cool. Alright, myself. Now, while I'm going down, let's gonna pause here for a second and let things load, but in the comments, I want people to, without skipping ahead in the video, predict how low you think the turn stronghold will be. I'm thinking about minus 700. I'm not even really sure what I even call this episode either. I can't really call it industrialization because that's what I call episode 10. I don't know. Almost I could work out when I upload to YouTube and Odyssey. The world looks kind of weird, turn loading and unloading like that. I'm with this geode. Unfortunately, this really won't do too much to help me though. And it looks like I was wrong. It's way below minus 700. How many kind of things? Oh, okay, it's the chandelier thing. Yeah, just go below so I can see. Okay, maybe not. Oh, don't tell me it doesn't have the freaking portal room. Ah, it does. The room is just dark. Oh, it literally didn't even spawn the freaking lava. Oh. Yeah, I know I got some kind of stairs in here. Okay, so it's cut deep side stairs. Not quite what I need. No, screw it. Take stone bricks from there. And stone cutter. Stone brick stairs. And now set warp end. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Don't seem to have the materials on me though to help to actually make. Yeah, okay. Warp workshop. I need many do you make? Crushing make 4. Seems trying to make 4. Let's see how much each goes. Because I'm also going to need to make more philosopher's stones too. Eventually I'll literally have 30 of them. Back. Now I won't be fighting the Ender Dragon today. But I do have to go into the end. So, let's go reading. Scientific just boom. That's what I could call the episode? Yeah. Episode 11. The end? That's all I need from around here. And also need to get the seed. Because I don't really care about in the dragon, but I do care about the end cities. Alright. Now give me a moment. Copy clipboard. Alright. Now we're at 108. Okay. So X is 100. So about there and 8. So looks like closest would be 1,400. Okay. So 1K and 400. This makes it a little bit easy to turn, see how big the area is. And then you go to X1000 and Z400 for the first of the 2 ships we'll need to raid. Because I literally only need 2 Elytras and that's it. Like, literally, it will literally say, yeah, Elytra 1, Elytra 2. Oh, I love how you can actually see you can see the turn in the Dragon Island. Yeah. Get some core succulents as well. I don't think I need potion of healing for anything. No. Okay. Didn't think we did. There we go. one. Life mending, yes. Now, even though yes is considered a curse, life mending is insanely op. Like, literally is insane how freaking OP it is. Those two. That's for later. I don't want to waste these because it's got protection 4 and unbreaking 3. Same deal there, basically. Where'd you go? Where the hell did that one go? I also need a dragon head for... Come on, what I need it for? I know there's something I need it for, though. Yeah. Did it drop this box? Nope. Didn't drop a shell. I need at least one shotgun. There we go. Now, actually, no. Still need one more light to this, right? And from here, it's 1300, 700. Let's call it. Actually, it'll also be smart. And I'll mark. This is End City 1. So we'll need to come back later on to turn the essentially the materials from it. There we go. More healing. Unbreaking 3, only a vortex cannon, protection 3, shovel. That's really not useful at all. I'll still probably just turn go, just, you know, for the sake of, you know, being able to say, hey, you know, I have the spire trim. Yeah. Yeah. So long as I don't actually turn loot, yeah, as long as I don't actually turn loot the stuff now, because I'm still in a haven, I won't get, for example, like, you know, orange tier turn netherite loot like I would on Pinnacle. This may be slightly interesting to unlock, but I'm gonna turn. Why am I assuming still in that haven anyway? Unless. So I wouldn't know, because I don't have my armor yet. So for now, I'll just leave on haven. Because once I get my pneumatic armor, then I can actually, you know, just go up to what do you call it? Up to frontier and just grind out the levels I can of it, and just basically like reforge my armor up to whatever the highest I can currently make is, which might be green, and then from there I can then go up to ascent, and then once I've got the Apothecary Invader tank killed, then I can then go up to Summit, turn Reforge again to get Summit, and then if I'm really lucky I'll be able to Reforge to Purple with that, and then I can go up to Pinnacle, and then finally properly Reforge my armor. Smart. These way. Do they take up extra types? Yeah. Do I care? Not really. And the reason I'm really liking life mending though is because right now my hatchet will only repair really slowly. Changes grass doesn't really matter much if I'm only really repairing that one through mending just normal, because mine coal that mends it, but the hatchet's the one I'll need life mending on. And I might also put on my armor as well once I get that. You might be wondering why I mentioned that I need 2 elytras. Well, one's for the elytra upgrade. The other is for the final jet bridge tier. Because I could make the HDB reinforced elytra, but that one also breaks. And turn fire card, I'm not using quantum armor. Don't need through gliding because I'm not using magic armor either. Yeah. I could. Oh no, it doesn't have turning MC. Never mind. So, yeah. And yeah, it's mainly just a case of just sorting out the enchanted gear that I now have. I also grabbed one shulker shell cause jumped home. Shulker shell, I can make shulker boxes. I can literally then just make a normal shulker box, use a bit of dye, make a blue one and a red one, and that'll allow me to filter out for all the stuff that I use for my my 2 granite and pressure chambers. And of course also need to make some gold shulker. Resistance. Doesn't seem to potion sundering. I didn't realise it was a turn potion. Yeah, it turns out I'll need a few of them, so we just EMC them and then yeah. What else? Right, yeah. Hang on, I do need to be slash home anyway, cause gotta turn rippling chance from the ski. That's the other problem with the forest. It invades. Yeah. Really can't wait to put this on my armor. On my turn, on my turn axe. Yeah, those two there. So there's a binding. Looks like it's one. Workshop then. I'm not sure why the hell I've freaking scratchy cough today. I'm just going smart. Accessibility. Okay. It's kind of hard to tell what's actually, enchanted and what's not sometimes. The hardest I've definitely got to be freaking lapis armor. Cause let's take lapis chestplate. Enchant with. Let's do that. Like you can sort of see, but mainly because now on 75% speed. If I bring it down to here, like looking in the inventory, like you can sort of see it, mainly because I'm just, like looking at it for a while. But was it boots? I think it was boots that had the issue. And it's kind of hard to try and tell. Like it's almost like it's freaking trolling me. Like a lot of the time, I can't even turn and tell what lapis gear is and is not enchanted. It's really freaking annoying. Protection, sharpness. Sharpness 4. 5. Protection 3. Fortune 3. There. So I don't mind near it right now, but it does allow me to see what I have and have not yet actually, pretty sure. Apparently it's all turn high on breaking that. Next one up. It's protection 3 and sharp 4. So all the protection is higher than that's currently at. So it's now Just seeing what we got here. I'm pretty sure all the ones in here, yeah, is all just basically junk enchants now, essentially. Well, junk to me at least. Like, in objective terms, they're potentially pretty good. Like, for example, like efficiency, mana regen if you're into Ars Nova, all that kind of thing. Right. Let's increase the protection level. There we go. Now I just need protection 4 twice. And yeah. Right. I need mending 3. I also need a fortune 7. Yeah. Already got the deep pockets 3 for these. Because once I make this into pneumatic leggings, then I can put on the enchanted book. Yeah. There's not really much else to do here now. Right. Go back to the workshop. I guess I want to. That's pretty good. Doing 30 seconds of sprint. There's 1DT. Let's see what he's got today, shall we? First though. Red shroom, vines, pumpkin seeds, pumpkin seeds. Eh. I always try and just kill the llamas because A, leads and B, more food. Slowly. Right. Yeah, there's not really much else I can do now in terms of literally anything really. Other than just kind of wait basically. And now I got the copper I need. And now it's just a case of simply waiting for it to, infuse with redstone. Because I think I still need. Yeah, I still need control circuits. Where's tier stores? And of course I need 2 for that. Redstone. And I think once I've made the chemical injection chamber, I'll then cut the episode there. This seems like as good a place as any to cut it. There's a 20 for that. Now I just need to get some salt. Which, thankfully, not sure if there'll be any in here though. Man, that looks way too good. Let's put some salt. Aha. Trees are taking over. Home, cause now I've got some salt. I now got tons of salt. Unfortunately, that's maybe like what, one piece of wool, or one block of wool rather. So yes, always fun. Still going. I noticed the other 10k after making this, but kind of feels like I don't know, somehow like not quite good enough to end the episode on, like probably anticlimactic. Let's see, there's not much else you might do. Ooh, I don't know. Walk to the mine. Wow, it's still going. Alright. Get some more chemical coal blocks. Jump home. And that opens all the shit up. Now, I need 2 stacks of you, 1 stack of you, and then that's what we can end the episode on. Making a stack steel. Yeah. Well, let me see. Right. I need coal. Just realised I threw all my coal into the pressure chamber. I'm not sure why there's mud spawned there. Just see. Aha. I'm gonna try and get at least 2 stacks of coal. There's isn't it? Come stuff going. Or, hang on. Yeah, because I just try and grind it up using the sag mill actually. Grind up the sag mill and then they'll let me use half if that of the coal. Workshop. And yes, we have 9 blocks of coal. Which means I can now throw you in here. Look at that. Nice and profitable. There we go. And that's all I need to be able to make the dark steel for that. And I get an extra 32. And I'll also get some sulfur dust, which is some gunpowder. But I can also use it to make sulfuric acid just straight off the bat, which is good. Takes sprint 60 seconds. 20 seconds. There we go. 20. There we go. Now we've got plenty of grinding wool, durability, and also got plenty of flint to use. That really won't last that long. And of course got 4 extras. But the really important part is already done. Now, I'll make a basic tier installer, and with the remaining 80 redstone, make 8 infused alloy. Make that basic tier, and there we go. Next episode, I'll likely just, basically just continue building out here, because once I get once I get all here built out, then I can know exactly where the basement will actually turn to sit, which I think I might actually already have it all turned laid out now actually. Let me check on yeah. I'll technically have to turn and build the what do I call it? The basement level low, because underneath here is bedrooms, specifically 5 bedrooms going around like this, and then like around here there's a closet, and around here there's a closet. And yeah, and underneath all this area here at this level is a storeroom. So yeah. So essentially I'm looking at all of this here as my footprint. I'm thinking I might be extra smart, since this ain't working how I expected it to. And yeah, I'm actually gonna just make boilers to go here, put a pump or two underneath, or might actually even put, the pumps in here actually. Yeah. Yeah, I can put normal pumps along here for now, and then as I have the materials, upgrade them to the advanced pumps, and fill all here with 3 boilers. And then of course, just pump underneath all the water, or what do I mean, pump all the steam rather, all to here. Yeah, that works. Turn exactly like, put all boilers here, turbine here, or even turbine underneath here actually. I don't know yet. Like, I'll work it out eventually. Like, pretty sure this is 17 blocks long. Not 15. Like, it doesn't really matter, too much, that it's not, 17 wide anyway, because, I can literally just go 1 block extra this way. But yeah. Or I might just put it underneath here. Make here where my ME system is or something. But then again, that's a lot bigger than 7x7. Like, here could work. Then this is also bigger than 7. Because this here stretches for 13. Then again, this actually could still work though. Right, so this is 10 wide. So max, so I could really just make. Hang on. I don't know. I'll work out something anyway. Like, I'll probably just take an area that's. I might actually end up putting it in here actually, then just like break out the wall here slightly, because then ME core here, I can use this to say, I don't know, like, you know, like the CPU stacks. And then, yeah. From there, I can then just, yeah, kind of just, like, stack them up. And I can also stack up some on the other side here. And, yeah. Or I might actually use this here as where the, yeah, the actual, ore processing setup actually goes. Yeah, I'll work it out eventually anyway. There's not really anything else I'm waiting on now. Well, except technically this, but that'll always be running. Let's put those on just for the hell of it. Yeah, I think that's about it, really. Pop these away. Yeah, I'll see you all in episode 11. I mean, and yeah, let's put that one turn and start again. See you all in episode 12. My brain's just not with it today, I don't know why. Yeah. Just gonna be smart and just trying to finish off his processing. Just you know, nice symmetry, I guess. No, satisfaction. Yeah, all nice and stocked up, yeah. She might as well bring in the rolls. I know, I'm scrolling. Mentioning ending the episode, and then instead I'm just moving all my ores over. But yeah. And see you all in episode 12 for real now.